Taurus. This is Tracy from Northeast Tarot, and welcome to your September 2020 monthly tarot forecast. This is for Taurus Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. If you're a cross-watcher, you also might be able to resonate with some of these messages. All right, Taurus, we have the Knight of Wands there. That just flipped right out, so I am going to take it. I would like to say welcome to all of my new subscribers. Thank you so much for joining me here today. Thank you to all of my subscribers. Thank you for being with me today. Okay. All right, so we have some majors here. So we have the Knight of Wands crossed by Strength. We have the Wheel of Fortune at your foundation, Taurus. So we're getting some jumpers here. Let's see if we get more. What does the sign of Taurus have coming up for the month? There's the Chariot, the month of September. Another major arcana, Taurus. Let's see. Taurus, September 2020. What does the sign of Taurus have coming up? Crowning you, I have the Two of Swords, Taurus. Coming up in the near future, we have the Two of Cups, so we have a couple of twos here. For some of you, a decision is needed. Could be in regards to a relationship. Let's see, Taurus. Ten of Cups in the position of your power, Taurus. Okay, Four of Pentacles in the position of how others are viewing you. Taurus, September. Interesting. Okay. So we have the Knight of Cups. It's too many. We have the Knight of Cups, the Four of Wands, we have the Eight of Cups, and then the Seven of Wands. So the Eight of Cups for me can talk about walking away, Taurus, but it also talks about sometimes it's turning right back around. It's an 8, so turning right back around and someone moving towards you, back towards you. So for me, it can be either or. It can be someone from your past coming back in. It could be Romeo over here. We have the Knight of Cups, so it could be a younger person, but not necessarily. For some of you, this is maybe an ex. If not an ex, it could be a family member, it could be a friend. Some of you Taurians are hearing from someone here in September. There could be someone who's moving back towards you. You might not be the most open. We have the Seven of Wands here, so possibly telling someone no. Seven of Wands for me can represent several different things. Can be you kind of fighting someone off. It can be you giving someone a firm no, Taurus. Let's see. Taurus, September 2020. What does the sign of Taurus have coming up in September? Okay, so we have a few cards here jumping. Okay. All right, so we have the Ten of Pentacles, hopes and fears, and then we have the Knight of Swords with the Page of Pentacles, energy that you're going into October with. So, wow, nice spread, Taurus. You have some nice energies coming up here. Wow, there's Death at the bottom of the deck, which is the overall energy for September. So great change coming in. Transformation. Let's see. You have some majors here. Some of you Taurians meant to go through this change here in the month of September at this time, Taurus. Let's see. Okay, so we have death. We have the Eight of Wands. Wow, we have the Queen of Pentacles. And if I keep going, we have the Tower. Wow, look at these majors, Taurus. So some of you Taurians, you might have maybe strong Scorpio in your chart because we have this energy so strong here. So some of you dealing with the Scorpio, others, maybe you have Scorpio in your chart, in particular you females, but you're going through great change. You possibly are hearing something maybe when you least expect it, Taurus, here in the month of September. Now, something could be leaving your life. If that's the case, it's just creating that space for something new to come in. So if you are experiencing an actual ending, something leaving your life, and we do have the Tower. So this could be happening out of the blue. This could be something completely unexpected, Taurus. Something could be maybe rocking your world or shaking you up, Taurus. Sometimes, sometimes this happens. Sometimes the universe steps in because we need to be pushed out of our comfort zone, and we need this change. It's time for change. And what's interesting is in the position of how others are viewing you, I have the Four of Pentacles, which can be resisting change. So for some Taurians, this is the universe kind of pushing you forward, shaking things up for you. I do see forward movement. Some of you Taurians, you're changing jobs. Others, you're moving house. This is not negative. This is not negative. And if I keep going here, look at that. Yeah, some of you definitely moving house or maybe changing jobs. Could be changing companies. But we have the World, and there's the Ace of Pentacles. So could be a long distance move for some of you Taurians. But this is more like graduating, leveling up, starting the next chapter. Lots of just major arcana energy here. So many of you Taurians that I'm reading for, you're going through big changes at the moment here. Big changes coming up for you. We have the Knight of Wands crossed by Strength. So there certainly could be a Leo who's significant. But some of you are moving. Again, changing jobs, moving house. And it might be a process, although you might hear something out of the blue when you least expect it. You could be hearing something, receiving word, hearing something maybe when you least expect it. But as far as the process taking place, it definitely could be a little bit of a process here where maybe you're hearing something at the start of the month, and maybe by the end of the month is when you actually travel. For some of you, that's how this will play out. For others, you could actually be physically traveling here right at the start of the month, and you might have already heard something out of the blue. This could be back in August. You might have heard something. You might have been very patient throughout this process already, Taurus. Others, a Leo. A Leo is significant. Maybe you're dealing with a younger fire sign. For those of you dealing with possibly a Scorpio, could be dealing with a Scorpio and a Leo, this represents a very passionate energy. So this is energy that you're actually starting the month of September with, Taurus. So this could be a very exciting, enthusiastic energy. Those of you moving, those of you changing jobs, I see you excited. I see you ready to move forward. I think you've been very patient in the past. Also, you could be really stepping into your power here with Strength. Really going within and maybe finding that inner strength, that courage to move forward, to take action, to be bold, Taurus. Others, the Knight of Wands is a very passionate energy, and it really can be anything from like enthusiasm all the way up to a more aggressive energy. It can be anger. For me, the Knight of Wands can represent a variety of different feelings. And so if something is leaving your life, I definitely see you definitely very fired up here, Taurus, right at the start of the month. And you know, if you are a little pissed off about something, with strength here, this would be you trying to kind of calm yourself down. You or another person, because yes, the Knight of Wands can be a younger, possibly fire sign, but doesn't really have to be. This could be a teenager, this could be a child. If you're older and you have a young adult child, you could be possibly trying to calm someone down. Others, it's you maybe trying to calm yourself down. We do have the Wheel of Fortune at your foundation, Taurus. So this tells me that things that are leaving your life, it's meant to be, because some of you are meant to move in a particular direction. You are with the World here. You are graduating in a sense. So yes, maybe your foundation has been rocked. Something might have shaken you up, Taurus, but we see you moving forward. Some of you changing jobs, moving house, and we see you starting that next chapter. And this is meant to happen, Taurus, for you at this time. Now, some of you Taurians, especially you male Taurians, I'm getting this very strongly. You might have taken a chance prior. I really feel like, in particular, you male Taurians, you're really fired up. You're passionate about something. Now, this could be with could be a love interest. You could be definitely moving towards someone here, pursuing someone here in September. In particular, you males, but that could be for you females, you males. Maybe some of you females, if you date men, you're dealing with a male that's like this, very passionate. And yes, the Knight of Wands can be a player. Yes, the Knight of Wands can be a player, but he's not always a player. For some of you, you're just dealing with an energy like this at the start of the month. And I do see a relationship here. In the recent past, I do have the Chariot. So physical travel. Those of you where you might be changing jobs. There could have been some physical travel in your recent past. So maybe back in August, you might have actually had to travel, Taurus. Others, this was you looking at a couple of options. And I really feel like you were trying to figure out, you know, which path you want to take, which direction you want to go in. So maybe a job ended, but again, it created that space for something new to come in. And so looking at maybe a couple of different career paths for some of you, in particular you females. Yeah. And this was you really looking at your options in the recent past, and also you jumping in the driver's seat, Taurus. This is some empowered energy. I really like this. So jumping in the driver's seat here, taking control with something. Very passionate, about this. Fired up, passionate about this. But I still see some hesitation. I think you know exactly what it is that you want. You know exactly the direction that you want to move in. And this is at the start of September, so the first couple of weeks. I think you know exactly what it is that you want, Taurus, but there's some sort of hesitation here. I don't feel like this is really indecision. I'm really not getting that. this is you really feeling more hesitant. It's like you know the direction you want to move in, but are you ready for it? Are you ready for this big change? This is a closed off energy with the Two of Swords, and it's crowning you. So some of you are feeling this way. Others, you could be dealing with someone who is a little closed off, because I'm not really getting indecision with this Two of Swords. I'm getting it more as blocking your heart. For some of you, yes, you're blocking your heart. You're hesitating. And we have a couple of twos here. So yes, for some of you, you're hesitating when it comes to a relationship. If not romantic, could be family, could be a friendship. If someone is trying to come back in, because this can be someone who is trying to come back towards you, come back into your life, Taurus, or even if it's someone brand new, could be a Leo that's charging towards you, Taurus, because I'm really looking at, I'll show you, the Chariot, the Knight of Wands, and then the Two of Cups here. If you date men, I have this masculine energy, Taurus, that is moving towards you. So if you date men, there's a man coming towards you. If you're single and you have a couple of possibilities, I see two men coming towards you, Taurus. And the Two of Swords can be you feeling torn a little bit, but I feel like you're going to move out of this energy quite quickly, Taurus. So if you were feeling a little indecisive at the start of the month, it's not going to linger. So very much needing to listen to your intuition. If you are looking at multiple possibilities in love, as a matter of fact, you might be dealing with a Cancer, a Leo, a fire sign, but also we have strong Scorpio here. Could be a Scorpio, could be an Aquarius, could be a fellow Taurus. But yeah, I don't feel like you're going to stay in that energy for that long, Taurus. I'm just not seeing it. So Two of Cups around the second week. So if you were a little indecisive by the time we reach the second week here, Taurus, again, I see you coming out of that. Two of Cups could be getting to know someone here around the second week, could be spending time with somebody, Taurus. But this is reciprocated love. If it's not romantic for you, this could be you spending quality time with really anybody that you love, anybody that you care about. Could be a family member. Lots of quality time taking place here around the second week. And you both really just enjoying one another's company. And so those of you that this is not romantic, there could be a child, a grandchild. There could be someone who's traveling to see you. Some of you spending quality time with another person here around the second week. Others, where it is love, you might have someone coming back in or someone brand new coming in. Death, if you've been single for a while, death could be a chapter, because we know that some of you, it's a chapter that's coming to a close. You're graduating. And so if you've been single, I do think that you have love coming in here, and death can be, you know, that chapter coming to a close. If you've been single for a while, that's something that's actually coming to a close. Possibly you have a soulmate coming in with the Wheel of Fortune at your foundation. We have the Two of Cups. We have strength. And then we also have the Ten of Cups here. And even the Ten of Pentacles here. I didn't even see that. And so, yeah, for some of you, this is a soulmate relationship that's coming in. And I do see real potential here. This is long-term potential for those of you that this is something that you want. So we have the Two of Cups, and then we also have the Ten of Cups, and this is in the position of your power. So if you want this, Taurus, you can make it happen. We have the Chariot in the recent past, so if this is something you want to manifest, you can have this. The energy is there. You just have to be open to it. We have the Two of Swords crowning you, which change is not easy. You're a fixed sign. Change is not easy. And so that can be why we have this Two of Swords energy here. But some of you, I mean, you're manifesting love. There's someone that is coming towards you, and you maybe have multiple possibilities in front of you, Taurus, or possibly they do. But I feel like that's more you, because I have a couple of knights here in the spread, Taurus, and so when I have several knights, this is talking about two separate individuals competing for you, Taurus, for your time, your attention. But I think that there is a connection here. Around the second week, you are getting to know someone, or you're spending time with someone here around the second week. And those of you that are already partnered, you definitely could be moving in together. You definitely could be taking a relationship to another level. Some of you have someone coming back in. Possibly someone traveling to see you, Taurus. But this is emotional abundance. So even if it's not romantic, and even if this is you spending time with a family member, I mean, the second, third week, this energy is just really beautiful. Quite happy, emotionally content, and yeah, I mean, this is just beautiful energy. So quite happy, quite content. Spending time with loved ones here, Taurus. In the position of how others are viewing you, I do have the Four of Pentacles, which can be, of course, someone who's a little stubborn. It also can be someone who is closed off. So again, with this Two of Swords energy, I don't really feel like it's indecision. It's more of blocking your heart, maybe not expressing your feelings a ton. It's definitely a more closed off energy. And you are a fixed sign. You are a Taurus. And so it does take you some time to warm up, depending on obviously what you have in your chart. But you like to take things slow. You don't just jump right into a relationship, a commitment, or marriage. That's not your style, Taurus. You want to get to know someone slowly. And I really feel like this is maybe somebody around you that you're dealing with, not really viewing you as being the most open. You're definitely more guarded. And those of you where there's a relationship with a loved one, a family member, or even a friend, anybody that you're close with, Taurus, this is actually a very protective energy. So this person that you're hanging out with, that you're spending time with, you could be protecting them. Maybe this is a grandchild. This is actually a very protective energy. So protecting your family, protecting a loved one, protecting a relationship. And then we have the Ten of Pentacles here. Protecting a family legacy, something that's been in your family for a very long time. For some of you, this could be something material, a possession, or could be many different things. This is a very protective energy. And it's around family. If not family, this is marriage. This is a relationship, a long-term relationship. So very protective. And Ten of Pentacles is in the hopes and fears position. So this is what you want. This is what you want, Taurus. It might be to get married or start a family for some of you with the Ten of Cups and Ten of Pentacles. Could be to leave a family legacy. Energy that you have going into October, we have the Knight of Swords with the Page of Pentacles. So financial news coming in for some of you when you least expect it. Now, yes, there could be a Gemini, a Libra, an Aquarius who is communicating with you. That is maybe giving you news or an opportunity here at this time. Could be a financial opportunity. So yes, for some of you, this is on the job front. This also could be legal news coming in. So if you're waiting on a legal decision or some money to come in from a lawsuit or something like that, that could be happening here at this time. But it's news or an opportunity that is coming in very quickly with the Knight of Swords energy. So for some of you, this is maybe in regards to something legal. It might also be in regards to an inheritance or something with property, assets, something like that. And then those of you that this is on the love front, you might have someone from your past who's significant, and then you also might have a new energy. So again, there could be two people competing for your time, attention, Taurus. But let's do some clarifying first. Let's see. All right, so let's take a look at the Two of Swords for Taurus. All right, there's the Empress, which is your card, Taurus. Very nice. The Empress can represent the sign of Taurus or Libra. Let's see. Looking at the Two of Swords for Taurus. So in particular, you females with the Empress and the Two of Swords, you females could be blocking your heart. You might not be the most open. Remember, the Four of Pentacles is here in the position of how others are viewing you. So closed off, maybe blocking your heart, not interested. We have the Four of Cups. All right, let's take a look at, let's look at the Two of Cups here. Let's clarify the Two of Cups for Taurus. Wow, look at that. Death just slapped right out. So we have death twice. Some of you dealing with a Scorpio. And again, that could be anybody. Now, yes, death can represent a relationship ending. If that's the case, this would be a marriage, or this would be a long-term relationship. And again, I mentioned just a couple of minutes ago that possibly you have someone from your past that you might be hanging on to, but then there's this new energy that's trying to come in, or is coming in, I should say, but they're trying to get your attention. Yeah, look at that. We have death with the Ace of Cups. All right, so that's interesting. Wow, at the bottom of the deck, I have the Two of Cups again, Taurus. So we have Death and the Ace of Cups clarifying the Two of Cups. And I also have the Two of Cups here at the bottom of this deck. So yes, a relationship could be ending. And if that's the case, that would be a marriage. That would be a long-term relationship. Some of you clinging to a past relationship, but then there's this new love or this new possibility that's coming in. For some of you, it's a Scorpio. Those of you that are not clinging to an old relationship, this is the death of your single life, your single status, because for some Taurians that I'm reading for, you're starting a new chapter here. And so you might be meeting the one. This could be someone that you do marry, Taurus, someone that you do have a family with. Also, this could be a relationship that's growing quite quickly. Once maybe you get on the same page, because at the start of the month, I'm not seeing that, because you're being viewed as more closed off. In particular, you females, you're being viewed as closed off, blocking your heart. So once you get on the same page, and that could be happening around the second week for some of you Taurians, but once you get on the same page, this could actually be something that unfolds fairly quickly for some of you. And so your reading, Taurus, is beautiful, the energies are very positive. It's just you have to overcome this energy here where you're a little bit closed off. And some of you, this is just closed off as far as maybe meeting someone. The possibilities that are in front of you, you might not be seeing. You might not be interested. All right, additional guidance for Taurus for September. Taurus. All right, let's focus on career. Now, those of you that this isn't, okay, that's interesting. That you're not resonating with this, you have nothing going on really on the love front. Well, first of all, those that are close to you, you might have a best friend or some family members that you're spending quality time with, and overall the energy that's around you is incredibly positive. As a matter of fact, with strength here, if you were going through something, which we have, you know, death here at the bottom of the deck with the Tower, the World, if you were going through something, if a good friend or a family member was going through something, a spouse going through something, this is you being there for them, or you have someone there for you. So the energy that's around you is incredibly positive. And those of you that were hoping to maybe be able to save some money, I see that definitely being a possibility. There could be some money that's coming to you, and those of you where you have some money coming to you outside of, you know, the money that you make for a living, it's possible that some of you do have like some inheritance money or something like that, something from the family that is coming in for you. If not money, it could be something of value that's coming to you, Taurus. All right, let's focus on your love life, Taurus, September. Taurus. All right, and those of you where you have someone new coming in, or if you're just wondering about your love life, about the relationship you're in, let's see here, Taurus. I am reading for some Taurians. You have love coming in. If you're dating someone and maybe your guard was up, I see you eventually letting your guard down. Some of you, you are getting into a relationship, and this is a long-term relationship. This really could be, okay, that's interesting. Somebody that you have a future with. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, so at the bottom of this deck, I do have the Happily Ever After card, and we also have the 10 of Cups here in the spread as well. So that's interesting. And it does say you're stepping into your happily ever after, a future filled with so much joy and personal fulfillment. And that's the 10 of Cups for me. All right, let's see. I'm just looking at this other person you're dealing with, Taurus. This might not resonate for those of you where someone brand new is coming in September and it hasn't happened maybe when you watch this reading. This is more for those of you where could be someone you're already dating, or it even could be someone coming back into your life, or the person that you're already involved with, Taurus. Yeah. Okay, so we do have gratitude. So be grateful for everything, everyone, everything that you already have in your life, Taurus. And that's just how you attract more blessings. But I think that you are really feeling very grateful, Taurus. The energy that you have around you, a relationship, also your loved ones, family members, those of you that you're spending time with here in September. I mean, this is just beautiful energy, beautiful energy. Some of you are traveling to see family, or they possibly could be traveling to see you. You also have this very protective energy. So yeah, I just, feel like you're very grateful. You're feeling quite abundant and just very grateful. This is by far the best reading I've done for you guys in a while. Very powerful because you're going through powerful change, but it's for the better. We have support. Your life purpose fully supports you. And then we also have children. Your life purpose involves helping, teaching, and healing children. So this is interesting. And this is looking at career. For those of you wondering about what's going on with your career. So maybe for some of you, you might work with children. If this is something you are thinking about doing, you might be pursuing this here in September. Or if this is something you wanted to do, go for it. Go for it. But yeah, if there was something going on with a child or a grandchild, if you needed help, if this is something with family or loved ones, there's going to be good news. This is a lot of healing energy that's coming in for you. In particular, those of you that have a child, children, or grandchildren, if you're waiting on hearing news, if you're waiting on some sort of help to come in, this could even be like child support. For those of you that, this is not work related, you still actually have a message here. You still have a message here. There is support and there's positive news that's coming in, that's on the way. It's coming in here in September. And then those of you that maybe you're leaving a particular field, you could be deciding to maybe work with children. That's a possibility. You might be a teacher, or maybe that's something you're going to do. All right, so looking at love life, we have new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. Excuse me, Taurus. So new love can represent someone brand new coming in. It might be a Scorpio for some of you. Could be a Scorpio, could be a Leo, could be a Cancer, could be a Libra. a Gemini. This can represent new feelings, new emotions, which we do have the Two of Cups here around the second week. We have the Ace of Cups here with new love. This is like new emotions, new feelings that are developing, and it is mutual. So, and this is around the second week. So this is beautiful. Now, it possibly is with someone who was married in the past. We have divorcee. So someone who is divorced, someone who was married, they might have a family. As a matter of fact, you might have a family, they might have a family, and you all could be coming together and blending your families. It says you'll meet someone that is divorced and possibly has children. You'll have to decide if they are worth pursuing. So not everybody will resonate with this, but for those who do. And then this is interesting. So this is looking at the other person, what they're feeling. And it says, I know I messed up and did things that made it seem like I don't care, but trust me, you are my world. Interesting. Interesting. So I mentioned with the new love card, it can be somebody that you already know. It can be someone who's coming back in, especially with that Knight of Wands energy. Could even be someone that you're divorcing, Taurus, for some of you. You might have a family with this person, but they could be trying to reconcile with you, Taurus. They know they messed up. That's on you. That's on you. Some of you will possibly maybe end up staying together or getting back together. Others, you might have someone brand new coming in. Brand new coming in. You might have a decision that you have to make. Others, you know, if the timing wasn't right with somebody, in the past, you know, it's on you if you want to maybe give someone a second chance. So, yeah, you might have a couple of different options in love with the Knights. Yeah, a couple of people maybe competing for you, Taurus, here in September. So, very interesting read. I hope that you found it helpful, Taurus. If you are not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. I do appreciate it. Over on Vimeo, I do have the Love Tarotscopes. If that is something you're interested in, that link is below along with my other links. All right, guys, stay safe and have a blessed month.